What is up, my hippies? How are you doing today? Mark Christopher coming at you from Classic Barbershop, proud sponsor of Hippie Pick interviews. Today, I do not have a guitar pick maker, but I do have something really cool. It's a guy who's a fan of guitar pick makers. I met this guy because he bought some picks from me. And he said, he was talking about how much he loved other guitar pick makers. And he said, man, give me your address and I will send you some. Now, I was thinking I'd get 1 or 2 picks, in the mail. He sent me a bag with 50 some odd picks from a bunch of different pick makers, like tons of picks. And I was blown away. But here's the other thing. I'm not the only person he's done that to. Apparently, there are other pick makers out there that he has sent picks to. He's a fan of guitar picks. He loves guitar picks. And he loves people who make them, and he loves sharing them. And today, he's going to share some of that with you. This is my good friend, Matt. I'd like to introduce Matt. Matt.
Oh.
Hey.
Yo, it's Mark.
It's where? Oh, me. Yeah. Oh. Hello.
It's the man, the myth, the pick maker. How you doing?
I like that.
Well, the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, wait. I got you.
Boom! Twinning.
Yo, so we're finally face to face. How you been, man? You doing
I am good. It's been a long day. How about yourself?
Good. I worked a long day. I just ate a whole bunch of tacos, so life is good, and I'm
love tacos.
Picks and spend some time with you, man. Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. So I was telling the fine folks watching that you're a fan of guitar picks.
Understatement of the century, but yes, I am.
Yeah. So, and from what I was kind of explaining briefly how you and I met. We met on Instagram because you purchased some of my guitar picks. Is that correct?
That is correct. You're talking about these guys, right?
Yes.
We met on Instagram, and I saw these two up for sale, and I was drawn to them, and I've been playing them ever since, and they are incredible. And you got the first ever, right? First ever baby buck and regular buck. Tip is still as sharp as when I first got it, dude. This is something special, man.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why when I got these, I wanted to return the favor, and I sent you all those picks too.
Yeah.
I was just so over the moon with these. I was like, I don't even need these anymore. So I figured I'd, spread the wealth. Oh yeah, man. We met on Instagram, and here we are, finally getting to have a chat.
Yeah, I was telling people that that you bought some of my picks, but you were actually the first person to buy the deer antler picks. The day I released them on Instagram, you were like, "You want them
on top of it?"
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Plectroverse, it recommended you, and I was like, love the name, I want to check it out. And then because I have a couple of, I think I sent you 1 or 2 of these. I got bone, I got horn, and antler. I heard is a little bit denser than those materials, so I was like, oh, I'm all over this. I need to get them, bought them on the spot. Your prices are so fair, so I was like, of course. I mean, how could I not? So been in love with them ever since, man.
Good, man. So, okay, so all I've done is told the wonderful viewers that your name is Matt, but that's all we know. And where are you from?
Let's see. I recently moved to the city of Brotherly Love. I am now in scenic Philadelphia. I grew up in South Jersey, Cumberland County, Vineland, Millville area. Shout out to the 856 if anyone's listening. So, I was there most of my life, more like the suburbs, rural part, a lot of like woods and farmland. And, I got a college degree along the way, had some fun, was in some bands. Now I'm going to be turning 30 years young in about a month and a half.
It's fine.
And, just working hard. I work at a children's hospital here in the city. I'm a pharmacy tech. I spend my days working in an IV room, like in a clean, sterile environment. So a lot of times germs and bacteria, I don't mess with them. So yeah, I work hard, have fun, love to cook and play instruments, and apparently more recently start collecting lots and lots of picks. So
many questions. I don't even know where to start right now.
I'm here all night. Well, I mean, we only got a little bit of time, so yeah.
So, okay,
that's a
so
little bit
you're
about
a
me.
musician. Yes.
Yes, I'm a bass player by trade. I started off on bass.
Okay.
My brother was a guitar player, and I was like, we can't have two guitar players. Like, so I picked up the bass to kind of accompany him, you know. And a couple months after I started, when I was really starting to get into it, he quits. He quits on me. So I was like, do I switch? Do I stay with it? I was like, I'll stick with it. So bass has been my instrument for 13, 14 years, probably on and off. I had a couple spurts, you know, every musician does. I'm sure you've had it, where you're like, okay, maybe I'll take a break. You know, sometimes you start to think you're getting carpal tunnel or you get bored. So yeah, but I play guitar. I play a little bit of ukulele. I got a mandolin, mandola. Incredible, so much fun. Yeah, I'm jack of all trades, a master of none. So.
Nice. So I like that you said you started playing bass just because your older brother, I'm assuming, older brother?
Twin brother.
Twin brother. Okay.
Twin brother. Yes.
Do I have the right Matt, or do I have Matt's evil twin? Just kidding. You're not evil, twin. Just kidding.
You'll never know. No, I'm definitely the good twin. I'm not the one that gets crushed by the house.
Fair enough. So you saying that reminded me of Victor Wooten. Have you heard of Victor Wooten?
He's like one of those bass players. It's like, even when you're like not a bass player, you're like, I want to listen to this guy. Like, because bass players are kind of hit or miss. I mean, there's obviously some super cool ones out there, but he is like it's like talent, musicianship, everything is like through the roof. Oh, he's incredible, man.
So I watched a TED Talks with him recently, and he was talking about how when he was born, he had several brothers that were older than him that played. So he wanted to play. He says, here's the bass. And he's like, okay, like out of necessity, like started playing bass, Yeah. And now Victor Wooten, Yeah.
I mean, all the Wooten brothers, especially Reggie. Have you listened to Reggie's guitar playing? No. It's otherworldly. They're all great in their own respects. I mean, I think Victor's gotten the most spotlight, but I mean, they were raised as a family, so they never really thought of it as like one's better than the other. They were like kind of creating something out of. Oh yeah, it's incredible. The Wooten brothers are timeless. Yes, sir.
So, what got you into buying fancy, weird, obscure picks?
I ask myself that quite often, because when I started, I was in 8th grade. I was listening to a lot of pop punk stuff. Like, I was obsessed with like Blink-182. Good Charlotte, My Chemical Romance, like stuff in like.
I know.
You know what I'm talking about.
When I was a young, I'm done.
Exactly. Yeah. See, like, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So a lot of those guys, because especially like for the faster tempo stuff. So I started playing a pick, and then over time I did the slap, and I did the finger style, like 3-finger, like John Myung stuff. I did like the tapping, and over time I was listening to a lot of incredible players. Like you got Steve Swallow, he's a jazz guy, Bobby Vega, a lot of other incredible players with the plectrum. And I was like, well, I'm going to give it a shot. And then I picked up some of my old picks from years before, and I was like, oh, these things are flimsy and crappy. So I started buying more. And then I was like, I like this one. And then it just spiraled out of control. And I was in, I played heavier music. So to get that little extra bite, especially with the distortion pedal, I was in like a post-hardcore, like progressive kind of thing. Like that really kind of gives you that extra, like, yeah. So, and then I just started collecting nice ones that looked pretty, had nice bevels, and that was many, many moons ago, and I've acquired some nice ones over time.
Nice. So how long have you been collecting? I would consider you a collector of picks. Yeah. You have tons. You gave me 50-something just because.
I mean, it wasn't like So I have like this more throwback stuff. So I have this old, remember Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah!
Remember Yu-Gi-Oh? So
Yeah!
this whole thing is filled to the brim with picks. So, I mean, you know, I don't use a lot of them. So, like I've been giving them away. Bailey from New World Guitar Picks, I actually just sent him a little care package too. Yeah, I mean, I have so many. I don't need them. And, you know, if it could be a springboard for a new design or something new for you to try, oh, man, I would give you the whole tin, you know? So.
Well, you know, I was talking to Nads at Arcadum Plectra last week, and he was telling me that we all kind of feed off of each other's ideas, you know? He was saying that a guy named Brock from BHL Guitars was saying, like, I don't mind teaching people how to make picks, but make them your own. Don't copy anybody, you know? So it's like he kind of does this thing where he's really into Dungeons and Dragons, right? So he incorporated this whole unique idea into his pick making, you know? So yeah, I mean, absolutely, you know, here, look at this, you know, and then you go, oh, I have a cool idea, but it's nothing like anybody else's, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, last time I checked, there was a 50 millimeter plectrum competition.
That's still going on. That's still
talk
going
about
on.
flexing muscles, man, between you, Plumstone, Dystonic, and who am I forgetting?
Velocity?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Is it?
The big purple jet machine. Oh my god. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, it's all about fun ideas, man.
There was one guy, I got to give him a kudos. _cool_ bassist with a Z. He was actually working on one, but he uses reused material, like recycled material. Ooh. Yeah, so like he doesn't go out like we'll go out and like spend money on our material. He uses refurbished, recycled material, and he was working on the challenge too. But the stuff that he had, he was fashioning it, and it broke apart. And he was like, "I'm out of the competition." I'm like, "Nah, just try again," you know. But
yeah. Yeah, well, that's the thing. With anything recycled, like to try to make it new again, you always run that risk because it's not like something new. You know, it's okay. Well, I mean, John Heavy Reps just got that pick from Zen Guitar Picks. Have you seen it? The white one with the gold?
Yeah.
Philosophy. If something's broken, I forget what if it's Chinese or Japanese or wherever it is in the world.
Or look at these. Wait, what?
If pottery breaks, what they do is they put it back together with gold inlay to kind of symbolize the fact that it was broken and now it's even better than it was before.
That I have not heard, but that's genius. It's
timeless, man.
Do what?
It's timeless. That goes back long time ago.
There's some like biblical root in that where it's the potter and the clay. Dude, that's cool. Yeah. You know, anything that because I did pottery when I was in Honduras, and you learn that, you know, like it's broken. Okay, reshape it, turn it into something else. You know, like it doesn't mean that's destroyed. Like we, you know, like we're being used for something, and we make a mistake, and we you know, like that doesn't mean we're done. That doesn't mean we're over. It just means we're being repurposed into something better. Yeah.
Wait. So Honduras, does that mean were you doing missionary work or?
Yeah. So I lived there for almost 2 years. And I stayed in Siguatepeque quite a bit, which really cool couple fun facts about Sigua. Sigua is the center of Central America. So one end, the other end, dead center, Siguatepeque, Honduras. There's even like a park where it's raised up and elevated at the center, which is cool. And while I was there, I got to learn how to make pottery, which is really cool. I got to spend a lot of time with his family, a good friend of mine named Oscar, who poured into me and let me like just understudy his pottery stuff. But yeah, I did missionary work in San Pedro Sula with a group called Sparrow Missions. Actually, it was just before this interview, I was talking to my friend Chris Lopez from Honduras. So I miss those guys.
That's wonderful, man. Yeah, like see with a story like that, like not only are you like just like the coolest guy who's like traveled the world to better and, you know, spread religion and like, you know, your sense of God and all that, but like you make a hell of a product too. So what's just not to love about you. And plus with your glasses, with the heart glasses, my God, Mark, you know, you are just.
The rest of the interview like this. What are you, son? No.
No, the picture that you shared when you were like a little kid wearing them, I was like, that is so perfect.
So I was at my aunt's house one day, and she's like, I have some pictures of you from when you were a kid. I think you might like to see. I'm like, okay. I came across that one. I was like, this was destiny. You know? Yeah.
That's so great. Yeah, you've had this trademark just waiting since you were like, you know, a little kid. That's great, man. That's awesome.
And what's really cool is the Be a Hippie thing kind of comes from Christ. Because like there's a passage in the Bible where, you know, like this guy's like, Jesus, I want to follow you. And he's like, first of all, like foxes have places to live. You know, they have dens. But me, I have no place to live. You know, I walk around. I spread love. You know, I forgive people. There's so much to what he did, right? But like at one essential part of it, like he was like, dude, like I'm all about peace. I'm not about fighting. I'm not about, you know, like condemnation. Like I'm about forgiveness. I'm about love. I'm about to do something crazy for humanity, you know? And
especially with all that was done, yeah.
Do what?
Yeah, especially with all that he went through, all the trials and tribulations and people casting him out. Like he still never lost that about himself.
No.
I mean,
and at the end of it, he was like, by the way, like I'm dying on a cross and I'm doing this because I love you. And you're like, dude, that's what, you know, like no matter what I do wrong, like Christ still loves me, you know? And I'm not saying that's a pass, but it's like, live like that. Try to like, cause dude, it's 2020. We get pissed over everything, you know? And then it's like, instead of getting mad, like try to just be calm and be like, I forgive you for cutting me off right? And it's hard. I'm telling you, like I do this whole Be a Hippie thing, but it's so hard, but it's like, take the better path, you know?
Yeah. Take a step back, you know, don't like lash out at people, kind of just take that step and be like, what, like, how would I want to be? Like the golden rule, man. That's a great thing to live by. Peace, love, and picks, man. Yeah.
Peace, love, and picks. I like
that.
that.
Like I said, I grew up in South Jersey, so I consider myself a hippie to some extent. I mean, living in the city, I miss being out, you know, being barefoot in the grass and freaking like all that stuff. I mean, I can still do that, but like with work and stuff.
Yeah. You can't do it in Children's Hospital.
You walk around barefoot. Oh man. Mm-hmm.
Put your shoes on, you know. Yeah. So back to picks. That was a very long.
Oh yeah.
We're here to talk about picks. So what's your favorite pick, man, you've ever played on? If he grooves to the music.
Yeah. All right. So the first ever boutique pick I got was courtesy of Matt from Stone Age. I got this gorgeous jazz pick, like this pink agate pick. Like you can't see it in the light, but this was the first pick that I got that I was like, holy cow! Like it's still immaculate. So this was the first pick where I got. I was like, okay. Because I think this is like around 4 millimeter, like because I was playing, you know, like traditional Tortex kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And first pick. So favorite picks right now. Let's see. I'm just gonna. Number one.
Why do you like that so much? Not that I'm like. I mean, be honest.
Why do I like it so much? It has. I personally like picks that are made from natural materials, not like a, you know, anti-plastic pitch, but it's just like, it has like a certain, what's the word? I play it so much that I can't even come up with the words. Like it has like a nice warm, sharp, almost like a raspiness to it. Like same thing with like the wood and stuff like that. It's the best of both worlds. It's not as bright as other alternative materials, but it's still, and it has the warmth and all that, but it glides off the string similar to like a horn pick does. I don't know. I'm play it every day and I'm trying to think of why, but it's so much fun. Number two though. Number two, I'm going to have to say New World Guitar Picks. Shout out to Bailey. He gave me this a long time ago, or I purchased it. I think it's the Zombie Bee. It's like a bumblebee.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, it's like
It's like two-sided. That's beautiful.
It's gorgeous, man. I think this is like, compared to the Antler, I think it's about the same.
Yeah.
This guy, this is just the classic style resin pick with the bevel on it. This has more like a bright, you can get like, especially if you angle it, you get like some nice tones out of it. Number 2. So number 1, number 2, and then number 3. Oh, you're gonna have to make me pick. Well,
yeah! Oh, I guessed it. You were looking, and I was like, I think it's gonna be this one. Yes.
So, well, I mean, because I was the contest winner, right? So
yeah,
when I got these,
I gave one to your buddy Phil.
Yes, my pal Phil. He's a really great guitar player too. So since I got these, haven't stopped playing them as well. These are more like an everyday style pick. Like that's more like every so often. This I love these. I'm still trying to figure out. They remind me of the Wiegand style pick. These kind of picks. I know a lot of bluegrass and gypsy players, and yeah. So as you can see, they're very reminiscent, like similar feel, style. Yeah. So well, maybe I'll do a demo. But honorable mention. I got picks for days here.
Picks for days.
Picks for days. I have a yes. Kilinatus pick. My goodness. I want to say it's made from Galilith. Like if you go on his page, I think I have his business card. One second.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually saved his business card. So shout out. Kilinatus Guitars. Gave me a nice little signed business card. This thing, my God, I have played, because when I play acoustic, I like to kind of flat pick more. This sounds good on everything, no matter what it is, whether it's 8 strings, 4 strings, 6 strings. This thing is incredible. I'm afraid to play it, but then again, this is supposed to last you for a lifetime. So honorable mention, picks all day, every day. So yeah, top 3.
Cool.
Wait, so what are your top 3 favorite picks right now? What are you playing?
Believe it or not, I kind of like the finger style stuff. I know, like I'm a big for a long time I was into like rock and heavy metal and this music, that music, and then I got into classical and like I love it. I mean, I love playing my classical guitar. It's like a whole different ball game, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, because classical players will grow out their fingernails, and they'll put acrylic fingernails, the original guitar picks, and like that bright flamenco style stuff. Ooh.
So there's this guy named Estes Tone. Have you ever heard of him? Dude, look
yes.
He's insane. He's insane.
Okay.
I love his music.
It invokes something in you, and that's like, because as a bass player, my hands were my pride and joy. But you want to be able to do both, especially with the buck. I like to hybrid pick a little bit too, where it's like you have the pick do the work, and then you have the other fingers working with it, so you get that sharpness on the bottom, and then the warmth, like a little spider. You get the softness on the treble side. Yeah.
So do you want to demo some of these picks?
What's that?
Demo some of these picks?
Demo?
Yeah.
Did he say demo? All right.
Demo.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna. Well, what do you want to hear first, or what do you want to? I got scenic apartment. So I got 3 instruments out. Okay. So I got 5-string bass, drop tuned,
nice.
A fretless jazz bass, and my regular old classic Yamaha acoustic.
Let's try the Yamaha first.
Wait, the guitar?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, okay.
We'll save the bass for last. See what I did there?
Yes, buddy. I'm actually going to get a drink of water. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. While he's getting water, I would like to plug Classic Barbershop here in Williamstown, Kentucky as the train goes by. I'm not sure if you can hear the train right now. But I'd like to thank John Coleman from Classic Barbershop for allowing me to film all these Hippie Pick interviews here. He's a proud sponsor of the show, so shout out to him. Thank you very much. And if you like what you see, continue to follow us. Like, subscribe, share. Now back to Matt.
Oh. Wait, so it's John's Barbershop, right?
Yeah, Classic Barbershop is the name of it, but John Coleman owns it, and he allows me to videotape
because
the show.
Yeah, one of your first videos, I saw that you had that in the background. I'm like, is he a barber?
No.
I mean, you can always learn. I mean,
Good.
I just got my first haircut throughout all of quarantine, and I had some kind of mullet growing in the back, and my friend cut it, and I looked down, and I could have swore it was like some kind of like some animal that just like shed its its outer coat. So yeah, just stay first demo, I guess. So it's a classic style Yamaha acoustic, fresh set of strings.
Nice.
The action is very high. Sometimes I do slide playing, so higher action I don't mind. So it's just in standard tuning. All right, so there. Let's do. Oh,
I'm gonna let you pick. I'm gonna let you
right.
pick.
I'm gonna let you pick. All right. So okay, here's what we'll do. So since you are the man of the hour, we're gonna do your arrowhead. Gonna do the bucks, and then this bloodwood pick that you sent me, or that I purchased from you. This thing is thick. It is warm, and it gets like a nice thump sound. So, and it's slowly starting to bevel naturally since it's wood. Like you can kind of see it on the tip. You see how? I personally like it more now that it's worn down. So
you're not the first person to say that. They say, dude, I like it. And then when I wore out the basically the finish that I put on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you cut through that, it's like boom. Broke it in like a new pair of boots or something. You know?
Exactly. Yeah, because it's used to your angle of the string attack and how hard you hit. Yeah. So that's why sometimes with pre-bevel picks, some people be like, oh, it doesn't feel right. Because there are right-handed and left-handed bevels.
I'm left-handed.
Yeah. So if you get a beveled pick, you got to be careful. So, all right. So here, let's. All right. So okay. White arrowhead, buck, wood pick. All right, here we go. Let's see if I get see a little bit of the pick in hand here. I'm gonna let some of the drone. Thank you. So depending on how you angle these guys, like I'm gonna do some like more open droney stuff. You can kind of hear the difference. So like this is the arrow, especially you get more of a pick. Here we go. So you can hear it, right? More on the top end. It brings out the like this glassy kind of like here. I'm just gonna play. So. Oop. As a bass player, I like, thank you. I like open strings a lot. So a lot of times when I do chords, I like to let stuff ring. So, So that is a little bit of the buck. And then the wood pick, you're going to hear this. I'm going to capo this. So you're going to hear, like, you hear how bright and shiny that was? Like, if you listen to...
It's really warm.
Yeah. So depending, that's another thing. Buying so many picks, they almost fit my mood, if that makes sense. Like, what pick I carry in my pocket is kind of like how I'm feeling for the day. So like if I come out, you know, and I'm like, oh, I'm in like a heavy sort of mood, like I'll grab like, you got like an Iron Age freaking heavy triangle, just like. So it's kind of like a reflection of my mood. Anyway, so yeah, that's a little bit. You want to hear more acoustic, or your call?
Let's try the fretless bass.
Okay, fretless bass, he says. Now, as a bass player, I get a lot of shit for using. Ooh, am I allowed to curse? I'm sorry.
No, but it's okay.
Sometimes I get a lot of shit for using a pick. I mean, most bass players do because everybody wants to see the stuff. But I'll kind of do a bunch of everything. So, made in Mexico, standard jazz bass. We got the year. I think it's like a 2011 maybe. Got it. Craigslist. Great. It's got the Thunderbird sticker on it, so it. Sound good?
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, it's like as soon as you start playing, it cuts out.
How about now?
Yep.
So, like, especially with fretless bass, I mean, intonation is key. So sometimes using a pick can be a little hit or miss. So, thank you. But what's cool with the pick is that it kind of, it's not that it blurs that line, but you'll see. So, same order, fretless bass, arrowhead, buck, wood. So classic, Vortex style. With like on a fretless instrument, you can hear the difference. So that's this. Is it cut out again? We good?
It's cutting out. It's coming in and out.
It's too great.
It's so great you can't even hear it on the YouTube video.
I don't know why. I mean, you know, I'm stuck in the dark ages. I'm literally going through my laptop computer and like. So wait. Does that work?
Kinda, yeah. Keep going.
All right. Sound good?
Yeah. You know what it sounds like there? It sounds like Nativity in Black.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like Nativity in Black, NIB from Black Sabbath.
Yes.
Wow, wow, wow,
Oh my God.
wow.
Well, I mean, with a fretless instrument, you get like the.
Yeah.
So, and I actually have a distortion pedal. I'm sorry, neighbors. So, all right. So, buck, fretless bass, distortion pedal. Sound good? Sound like shit?
Wait, oh, you stopped. Keep going.
Oh. No.
It cuts in and out. Man, I hate that, man.
You know what? We gotta go with the tone here. So, how about, you know what I was thinking about doing? Once I get better equipment, I was gonna do an actual demo of all of your picks and some of the other wonderful picks that I've gotten. So, rain check until we figure out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'll play a little more guitar and then we'll call it a day.
Okay, fair enough. You can test out other people's picks too. I had you on here to talk about picks, not just my picks.
Let's talk about picks. Well, I mean, I'm just trying to show you that love. You know, you're having me on your show, and you know, it's just so great.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
About to say, all we need is some cups of coffee or something. You know?
Yes. Well, I got mine.
What? Wait. So, wait. Can I see your cup? What is that? What's the design on it?
I think it's a flower.
Oh, that's fun. Wait. So, what is it? Is it coffee? You drink coffee this late?
No, it's we talked about throwbacks earlier. Jones soda. Yeah. Not
Are you serious?
Love Jones soda, man.
Yo, I didn't know they still made that. Oh my!
I thought they quit too.
I thought they stopped making that stuff, man. Yo, that is awesome.
Hey, question. Did you ever see a picture of Jones soda when you were a kid?
Wait, what is it?
Did you ever send a picture?
You know, I always wanted to, but never did.
I did.
Wait, did you? Wait, so what was the picture that you sent? I'm kind of curious.
They never, as far as I know, they were supposed to like contact you if they decided to post your picture, but they never did. But I was a little kid, and there's this big muscular guy, right? So he's like, I'm like this, you know, and he's over top of me going, and it's a hilarious photo.
But oh my God, it's like David and Goliath. That's yeah.
But they never put it on a bottle. I always thought that'd be so cool.
Well, I mean, they're still making it, so it's never too late.
Yeah, I gotta hunt it down and resend it.
You know what you should do? You should submit your Hippie Pick logo and see if they'll put it on.
That'd be cool.
Just gave you
Jones Soda, would you like to endorse this channel as well?
Yep. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Dude, I would promote them like crazy.
I would too. And plus, you drinking so much soda, giving away his presents and stuff.
Yeah. Here, take this. I can't drink anymore.
I can't drink anymore. All right. So let's just demo, go back to the acoustic. Let's just keep it straight and simple. Let's see. You were talking Arcanum plectrums?
Yeah. Last week, yeah.
I bought one of his clerics. This is I think it's a Wraith grip style, and it is. Look at that.
That's so beautiful.
It is. It makes me think of like cotton candy. When I got it, he lives in the UK, so it comes in this beautiful little envelope and a note. And I opened it. I'm like, oh, I just want to like, it's gorgeous. So,
does it smell like cotton candy?
Smells like taco because I had tacos earlier. Anyway, so yeah, I'll play a little bit of that. Shout out. I love capos. Capos are interesting. I love alter tunings and stuff. So let's pick a. This thing projects very, very well because it's beveled down so I don't even know what millimeter it is, but it glides like you can see when you pick it, there is no resistance. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a bass player, remember, bass player, I'm not a guitar player.
So I have a question for you.
Yo.
You're a huge fan of guitar picks.
Yeah, I think so.
Have you ever made one before?
I've never made one. I mean, I've used weird stuff. I've used buttons off of like old jackets. Does that count?
No, but sure. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I've not tried a button, but I guess if you're in a pinch. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what Django played, man. He had an old pair. Yeah, he took the button off his favorite pair of trousers, and that's what he
And then he promptly got arrested for indecent exposure.
Oh, like gypsy jazz, forget about it, man. I mean, play that one button, forget about it. Yeah. I have not tried it. I mean, I think I would be all right, but I mean, there's just so many good people out there that do it much better than I ever could. So.
Don't say that, man. You have a special talent. I think each of us are unique. I think each of us have our own ability to bring something to the table, whatever that is, you know?
No, that is a good way to think about it. Good way to think.
I'd be curious to see you make a pick.
Is that a challenge? Oh, wait,
challenge accepted. That's what you're supposed to say.
I would do so much R&D and then come out and it would just be like.
That's all right. You know.
Real quick, your penguin pick.
Yeah.
That thing was incredible. I was like, that's not a guitar pick, and then I was like, oh, it's a guitar pick.
It was my 57.6 millimeter.
Wait. How big? One more time.
57.6 millimeters. Yeah.
All ladies happy with that. No, the one that it's the, I want to say it's the stomach made with the handle.
Yeah.
When he turned it.
Oh, dude.
Dude, I was like, that's a nice looking pick, and then he turned it. I was like, what?
Right? Yeah. Matt, listen, we're running out of time, my friend.
Yes, we are. Well, we can always get together again, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else I want to show? Oh, real quick, one last thing. I gotta give my boy Bailey some love.
Oh, you got it.
His first Fordite pick, and it is, I think it's 9 millimeters. This thing is like it's very unique in its tone. I'll just play it real quick. It's getting late. I'm getting tired here. So let's see. What am I gonna play? Oh, I'm in drop D. I'm I'm tired. It's been a day. But this is one of my favorite plectrums because as a guitar pick maker, he's come so far, man. And he made this, and I have so many other of his picks, like for days, and I love them all. He's like you and him are probably my top two. I got more over there. Top two, like favorite pick makers. You guys are great guys, care about what you do, and you're the best. So thank you. And I guess
thank you. I'm sure he's gonna watch this video and be like, Matt, thanks.
He's like, oh yeah, he's I think he's getting ready to be back at school, right?
Yeah. So he's in college. He does this to make money in college.
Like, I mean, when I was in college, and I had like some extra source of income, dude, and like, I mean, I can only imagine like being on campus and being like, oh, I make guitar picks. I'd be like, what you got? So yeah, I mean, you guys are great, and since we're getting ready to wrap up, this was awesome, man. This is a great midweek hangout. So thank you. Sorry, my amp was whatever, but I mean, maybe there'll be a next time. Maybe. Yeah,
absolutely. We'll do this again.
I'll work on doing a review of all that I have because I feel like, real quick, a lot of people are like afraid to invest in like expensive picks, afraid they're going to lose them or whatnot. But like, they are investments. Like, if you can drop $2,000 on a brand new guitar, you can drop $15 on a pick. That'll last you for forever, like a stone pick or an antler pick, whatever it may be. So who knows? Last quick shout out, Jay from Old Hands. Dude, Golden Viper thing is a beast. Yeah, there's so many, man. And the fact that we're a part of this community, it's only gonna get better from here, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Man, we're gonna have another interview, I'm sure. This has been awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually kind of glad that we were brought together as friends, because you're a great guy. I mean, from talking to you and seeing your posts, like you really seem to care about not only making picks, but you just care about everybody. And that's
well, and I was talking to somebody the other day on Instagram, and I said, I have a job, you have a job, and I'm just doing this on the side for fun. Mm-hmm. But it serves me no purpose to make these and hoard them, or be like, this is worth, $20,000 or whatever. You know what I mean? Dude, it's here, you need to take this, I want you to enjoy something, and and I think that's not just me. I think all of us pick makers are out there. We do it as a creative outlet, and we do it for fun. But I think the enjoyment is when somebody else like you, who come in and I don't even know how many people you promoted today, right? But
and there's more. Oh, I got so many more. Yeah, I mean, those are just some of the recent ones, but there's some that I still want to try. Hippie Picks. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, my girlfriend's starting to notice that a decent amount of my paycheck is going to picks. So she's like, just take a break, enjoy what you have, and then maybe in a month or two, I'm like,
you don't understand, because you don't understand.
It is an addiction. It is, there's worse things you could be addicted to, but I mean, if I'm addicted to buying picks, it's fine with me.
That's fine with me too. No, I think it's great to have people like you on the show, because you genuinely appreciate what we do. And here's the thing, we do this for you. We're not trying to force people to buy our product. We want people who enjoy our product to buy our product. But here's the other thing. We also want other people to buy other people's product. I have no problem saying, dude, go to Dragon Picks. Dude, go to Honey Picks. Dude, go, go anywhere. If you find a pick that you like, support them. Whoa, you just got really close there.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
You were just boom, in your face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that better? Oh, it's still zoomed in. Anyway, but nothing wrong. I got Tortexes on standby all the time. Yeah. It's like craft beers, It's like Budweiser, Heineken, whatever it is. PBR, stand. But if you want something different, a little more exotic, maybe something you're not used to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
So, all right, Mark, it's getting late. I don't mean to keep you, so I just want to thank you again.
Thanks for the interview, man. Do you want to take it away?
Wait, I think I'm still zoomed in. Why did it do that?
I don't know. You got really close all of a sudden.
It's fine. I'll just sit further back. So, all right, brother. Well, thank you for interviewing me, and I look forward to becoming friends with you and maybe interviewing you someday.
Okay. All right, man. Well, I'll talk to you later. You have a great night.
Yep, you too. Peace, love.
That was a very good interview with Matt. He gets it, We're out here to have fun and to make picks for people like you who really enjoy guitar picks. And it's great that he not only likes picks, but he's messaging. I'm hands down guarantee you he'll send you 50 picks just because, and he won't charge you for them. He's an awesome guy. Great interview today. I hope you had a great time watching this video. As always, Classic Barbershop. Thank you for the sponsorship, as well as Landrum Investments. Listen, I love you. He loves you. And don't forget to be a hippie in the hippie band. Sing for me again, this is music box. I know it's beautiful. The lyrics inside, she love your head, you will play again. Maybe not now, we will hear it all in time.
You just don't care.